Walk down the aisle of any sports nutrition store, and you are immediately buried in noise. Thousands of brightly colored powders and pills promise to melt fat, double your strength, and deliver impossible physical transformations overnight. The quiet reality is that the vast majority of these heavily marketed products do nothing. They are expensive, modern-day snake oil. Yet, hidden in that chaotic market is one specific compound that dominates the conversation: creatine. Depending on who you ask in the gym, creatine is either a dangerous, borderline illegal steroid or an overhyped scam designed to empty your wallet. To find the actual truth, we need to ignore the loud claims of fitness influencers and look strictly at the biological science. The scientific record establishes a clear baseline. Creatine holds the title as the most heavily researched and heavily scrutinized performance supplement in human history. While a trendy new pre-workout formula might go to market with 0 clinical trials, creatine has been the subject of thousands of peer-reviewed studies across multiple decades. This volume of data provides the baseline needed to separate marketing claims from biological reality. To understand what it actually does, we must leave the weight room and look at human muscle tissue at the microscopic level. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound already living inside your muscle fibers. Because your body naturally produces it, taking a creatine supplement optimizes an existing biological framework. You are filling a natural reservoir rather than introducing a foreign chemical. This animation represents an ATP molecule, adenosine triphosphate. It is the singular energy currency that directly powers every single muscle contraction. When you perform a strenuous physical action, the working muscle rapidly burns through its available ATP reserves. A node breaks off, releasing energy, leaving the molecule depleted. Here is the biological bottleneck. Once localized ATP drops, muscle failure occurs. Your body forces you to drop the weight while it tries to recharge those cells, a notoriously slow process. This is creatine's exact biological role. It serves as a rapid response replenishment system, donating a replacement energy node to that depleted molecule, so it recycles into active ATP instantly. This happens at extreme speeds, bypassing the body's natural recovery timeline. An unsupplemented athlete relies on their body's slow baseline recovery to generate a few more reps. A supplemented athlete brings a mathematical advantage to the cell, turning over energy rapidly. When you zoom back out to the real world, that rapid chemical turnover dictates exactly what happens under a heavy barbell. Creatine extends the biological window of high-intensity output, delaying the point of failure long enough to finish the final set. That extended cellular energy translates directly to a measurable physical benefit, an immediate increase in explosive physical strength. Lifting heavier weights for longer durations places greater stress on the muscle fibers. The body responds to that specific stress by forcing muscular adaptation and growth. In addition to strength, the rapid recycling of ATP accelerates physical recovery times between sets. Athletes can endure a higher total workout volume before exhaustion stops them. One extra repetition a day seems small in isolation. Over a 6-month training cycle, the compound interest of these daily performance gains results in the specific muscle hypertrophy athletes are chasing. Creatine acts as a cellular multiplier. It takes the exact amount of effort an athlete invests in the gym and amplifies the physical return. Despite well-documented mechanics, the rumor that creatine behaves like an illegal anabolic steroid continues to circulate. The most common panic revolves around kidney damage. Yet, across thousands of controlled clinical trials, there is no scientific evidence linking creatine consumption to renal failure in healthy individuals. Even the notorious water weight side effect is routinely misunderstood. Creatine pulls water inside the muscle cell. This intracellular hydration makes the physical muscle fibers more resilient to injury. The medical data provides one specific caveat. Individuals with pre-existing kidney dysfunction are advised to avoid the supplement as a strict medical precaution. For everyone else, decades of clinical trials conclude that creatine maintains a safety profile comparable to basic dietary staples. The underlying biology dictates exactly who should use it. It is designed for dedicated athletes and fitness enthusiasts who actively, consistently push their physical limits. If you are not willing to endure the heavy effort required to drain those cellular energy stores, the supplement will provide 0 return. But if you are willing to put in the hard work, the data answers the question definitively. Creatine works.